roster.
As my dad would say, enough Negroes.
What up, everybody? Welcome to a new episode of Watch the Motherfucking Thrones. How y'all doing?
What up, Nick?
Man,
What up?
Good. Oh, we got a full house. Everybody in the house. We got Queen Mother, got Leslie,
Gang
got
activity.
Celeste in her bonnet. No, I'm sorry, her hair rag. We own it tonight.
I took the bonnet off now.
yeah.
She said, I took the
That damn
bonnet off.
her rag.
Not her, right?
God damn. Bro, hey,
I
we need that
should have
shit on
known
a
it was
shirt.
gonna be problem.
My verse need to be a shirt.
What's going on, y'all?
I ain't gonna say nothing.
Oh, you gonna say plenty. No, you can't stay quiet. You can't stay quiet at all.
We
Yeah,
got we got the comments lighting up.
You can't stay quiet.
Hey y'all, Patrice Danielle, Lakia Watts, Candace, Ray with the silver cap. She was bad as fuck.
Bad as a mother.
Candace,
Supreme
don't encourage
COVID.
them.
Mal Dia, hey, Mal said you can wear your bonnet. It's a safe space. You got her bonnet on
That's
right,
right,
now.
man.
Right.
Wear your bonnet,
That's
girl.
Yeah.
You got the comments, safe space.
There you go.
Oh, man. Wear that bit. Wear that bit.
You be comfortable. There you go.
That look like that hat the nigga from Fat Albert be wearing.
You know what?
Mush mouth? You talking about mush mouth?
Yeah.
Oh,
Damn. Not you know the cat.
I ain't gonna say nothing. I ain't gonna say nothing. I'm not gonna say nothing. Nope. I'm gonna stick to my quiet old self. Nope.
So what?
Nigga, that's
I
bait.
see we already bugging out.
That's bait.
All right.
So this we are on season 4, episode 6.
Yep.
The laws of gods and men. We missed last week, you know, it's a holiday, niggas had shit to do. But we back
Gang.
better than ever.
Can I just say, I ain't have nothing to do. This nigga TK was in fucking Bora Bora somewhere
Hey,
like that.
living it up.
Riding submarines,
Oh,
goddamn
dude.
eating fucking lobsters and shrimp in a goddamn on a room in the water and shit, overlooking. This nigga could dive literally in the ocean. So
Right out the bed.
Chilling in
blame
cabanas.
that nigga. Don't blame it. Don't talk about us. Talk about we had shit to do, nigga. I ain't had shit to do.
I did.
Right.
All right, well,
I was-
Cersei always got somewhere to be. But
Wait.
I mean, needless, there.
Dirty
TK
like
is to blame.
Reeks bathwater. Y'all ain't see that name. Dirty like Reeks bathwater.
It was actually Aruba, sir.
Fuck out of me.
Get it right. Aruba.
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 Listen, man.
Get it right.
This nigga just took a luxurious cruise after coming off of a world tour of Europe, and he talking about my little broke black ass going to Aruba.
Mhm.
I don't fucking cruise. The one I had my kids on this fucking cruise. The shit was fucking filled with pain and suffering. You hear me, nigga? What are you talking about? These fucking small kids on a boat confined in a fucking one space, nigga.
Sir, I've done that with 5 kids.
Okay. God damn, nigga. You don't shit. Yeah, nigga, you can't pull out the driveway. Shit.
Pat Riley, that boy had a starting 5 out there.
Hey,
Hey,
listen, man.
Damn.
I don't have to, sir.
That part.
I don't even put my car in reverse. So
Mrs. Kennedy is very happy.
So enough about me and my life. Let's get into it.
There you go.
So, like I said, we on episode 6 of season 4, the laws of gods and men's, and we start things off. We in what? Essos? Braavos? No, Braavos. I'm sorry.
Broke ass Stannis.
Yeah,
And
man.
so the scene start out beautiful scene. They on the water, got the ship, and they selling, they go through this statue. And the first thing I thought while seeing this scene was like, I bet you Renly will look straight up.
with his mouth open and ready to receive.
Oh my God. Okay. All right.
Nigga, bruh, what?
There is such thing as taking it too far. God damn, so
Really, nigga?
God damn.
I say the things you all want.
Oh my God, man.
Really was like,
yeah, we
hey,
did.
statue.
Oh, I'm talking about the men, Gina. The men.
Okay.
The men.
All right.
I almost overslept for this episode.
Oh, nigga, we can tell. you look like the type of nigga who was getting his shit together.
Oh, yeah, man. Hey,
Hold
listen.
on, who takes
look.
a nap at 6 at night on a Sunday?
Man, did you see the first week of the NFL? Nigga, that shit had me sleepy.
No, nigga, that nigga was tired from Saturday. That's what happened.
Samantha said you niggas is off track.
There you go.
Little nasty ass Cersei. Take us through that first scene with begging ass Stannis.
So Stannis comes to the Iron Bank, and immediately in the scene, he's irritated. So Davos is like, just chill out. They're gonna be here. Iron Bank trio is making him wait. So they come in and they're like, what?
What's that?
What do you want?
What's up? What y'all broke niggas want?
Well, and Davos introduces them, and they make sure to put Davos in his place and say, we don't knight thieves. You don't care who you are. We do not knight thieves. And of course, Davos tries to get out of it by saying, well, he wasn't a thief. He just procured the goods, blah, blah, blah. You know, that BS somebody gives you. But Stannis is trying to get money from the Iron Bank, and the Iron Bank is like, no. Well, the Iron Bank shows their hand and shows them that they've been talking to Tywin. And it's like, hold on. You ain't coming up in here to get money from us. And it was pretty much a done deal because Stannis doesn't know what he's doing, and he doesn't know how to sweet talk people. And that's what he has Davos for. And Davos,
that nigga ain't political at all.
Yeah, he's not political at all. And Davos is smooth with it. And Davos pretty much tears down any Lannister to get their money. He talks about Tywin. He talks about Cersei. He talks about everybody, the bastards. So,
hey, my boy heard him and he cut his ass smooth off.
Yeah.
He broke his ass with this right here.
Oh, good. More than any man living. Across the narrow sea, your books are filled with words like usurper and madman and blood right. Here, our books are filled with numbers. We prefer the stories they tell.
Wow.
More plain, less open to interpretation.
Now get your broke
man.
ass out of here.
He was like, man,
Nigga, we got
yeah, nigga, we introducing new technology in this motherfucker.
Listen.
Nigga.
You got that shit in Aruba, huh?
but Davos.
Damn. When the fuck we get clips, nigga?
He went to Aruba and was enlightened. I mean,
But Davos told that nigga.
Master class, nigga.
I'm prepared, nigga. I got a couple. Hold on, let me.
Hey, listen. Only black folks will talk about a nigga when they doing something good.
Okay. I thought it was nice because that was the clip that did it for me.
That's how we compliment you, man. You know,
That's how we compliment you, man. Like it's just like a nigga bringing up
right here.
Compliment. Ah, look at this nigga doing good.
You know
now
what I'm saying?
insert the precious clip.
With your damn degree. Since
With
you
your damn
graduated.
Aruba trip.
Yeah. Since you graduated.
Yeah, they wilded in the comments.
Hell,
But
Them niggas at the
anyway.
Iron Bank roasted his ass the entire time he was there.
Yeah.
yeah.
From the time they opened their mouths, they was like Lord Stannis, and Davos was like, "You got that wrong player. That's the king." So it was hilarious.
But they got a little bit of money though. Davos put them lips to work, and he said, "Tywin is old. Tommen is a bastard. Don't start the Cersei's crazy." Davos did what he was supposed to because they did get money because the next
Go.
And he said that, he said they're gonna be at war as long as Stannis is alive, they'll be at war. You know what I mean?
Yep.
And so don't think shit is sweet, don't think shit is over. And they took all of that into consideration and said, okay, well, we might need to break bread with you.
Get a little
So
I mean, his interest rate was probably 24%, but he got his money.
Like, can I just point out about how fucking audacious Caucasians and their finances are? For these broke ass niggas to go for a loan, and get approved for a fucking loan, just goes to show you the audacity that these motherfuckers have, and just the self-confidence that they have to go in that motherfucker without a goddamn a pot to piss in, nor without any sort of assurances, and they still get approved.
it's like the Colorado Buffalo program.
I'm talking about nigga broke
Football
his
program.
shit. Nigga broke his shit all the way the fuck down too. He asked that man, how many soldiers you got, dog? How many horses?
That
how much
shit was
cattle?
funny.
How many pigs, nigga? How you gonna feed these?
And don't
niggas?
count the ships at the bottom of the sea.
Man, he broke all that shit down and basically was like, we ain't fucking with y'all niggas.
And Davos answered 32. You know how your voice get real low?
Stannis was looking at him like, what's up?
How many ships y'all got? Oh, we got 32 of them. How many of them motherfuckers ain't at the bottom of the ocean?
Right, don't count those. By the way.
Like, shut your bitch ass up.
Silver Cap Teeth Ray 4911 said the bank said the math is mathing over here, nigga. Y'all books just be talking shit.
But look, then they said, hold on, Stannis. Are you white? Okay, here's the money. Here you go.
All right. Okay, we believe you.
Why
we believe you. Why
Braavos Bank the first? Why Braavos Bank look like the first place that don't really just like certainly don't stink in the whole show?
Because they got money.
I'm like, this shit is this shit is.
Them niggas got running water. They got running water, CJ.
Yeah.
I tell you what, boy, Davos, that goddamn Davos nigga, he was giving a speech like a nigga trying to qualify for a Hellcat.
Man. That nigga want that scat pack, boy.
How can I get this motherfucker out this life?
I'm saying, I'm just trying to get that bit from you, my nigga. I'm saying.
Right.
Why niggas that's always scheming always say, I'm saying. Like, nigga, I hear you.
Carlton, somebody in the comment is asking what your shirt says.
The North remembers.
The North remembers.
With a big ass wolf on it.
That part.
Yep.
The Braavos water look musty.
Oh man.
Oh God.
Hey, that nigga Solidor had them hoes, didn't it?
Man.
Hey,
Really?
them goddamn snow bunnies was snowing, baby.
Man,
One of the guys needs to take us through this scene.
Davos
It was
really
a blizzard. It was a blizzard in the summer. Goddamn it!
Walk the shit out, man.
Walk us through this one, Leslie.
Let me see. So this nigga fucking tripped me up on that shit. So Salvador, he had the snow bunny snowing, and he was giving an old pirate speech that the snow bunnies have apparently heard before time and time again. And that's when Davos came in and then interrupted him and essentially said that, listen, nigga, I got money now. And just like any nigga, he's ready to spend it already. You know, I mean, as soon as he gets the money, Davos is just like, here you go, player. There you go, player. We need your ships. We need your shit. Come on over back to Stannis' side. And yeah, that's what happened.
Hey, my nigga was like, we set sail in sunrise, and Salvador was like, nigga, we. Then he dropped that money on the table. He was like, we. And Salvador was like, yeah, we.
Yeah, we nigga. Yeah,
we nigga.
And he still ain't want to. He was like, man, all right.
Yeah.
But then he said, I left the rest with your wife.
Cock block the shit out of that, man.
Well, that's the first time
They
hating, wasn't
knew
it?
what it was. They ain't blocked nothing.
Right.
They a hoes a
The
hoe.
goddamn wife probably sitting at the crib with a hair wrap on and shit, just chilling.
That damn her rap.
I love you, baby.
Okay. Right.
She got that good wine. She don't care.
Just can't do it. Okay.
So after they make their little deal or whatnot, we oh no, that's the wrong one. We actually find. I thought we was in Marine next.
No, this where we at. This where we at.
Okay.
You're right, little Ruba.
So we got the Greyjoys and them. They on their little boat about to go rescue Theon, and you know she reading a little letter and shit. Ramsay a cold motherfucker. My boy said, I took Theon's favorite toy. He cried when I took it, and I mailed it to you, bitch. And I killed all your niggas.
I mean,
and then whole time she giving this passionate ass speech about going to get the little nigga back. He busting down some long back. That's crazy. Like that nigga wasn't worried at all.
Nope.
Some long backs.
it looked like two iron boys banging together.
Ew.
There's a lot of bones, right?
Iron boards banging together.
I felt like it was a lot of bone on bone, like if you lose the cartilage between your knees. Like a similar grinding.
A cortisone shot ain't gonna help that.
Need Will a shot of penicillin because they all got germs. But anyway.
Yeah, so you know, she giving this passionate ass speech, and then you know they finally pull up on Ramsay after he finished busting down that long back, and they slide down there. She like, hey, you know where my brother is? Show me to the dungeon. And they like, hey, fuck nigga ain't in the dungeons. So they take this motherfucker down to the kennels, hit his ass down there looking like a fucking wet ass fucking puppy, damn straight. They get his ass out the cage and he don't want to go. But the funniest part about the whole shit was she was like, Theon, come on. He was like, no, Reek, my name is Reek. Real life was like going, he was terrified. Like, dude,
I almost felt a little bad for him.
He really thought it was a trick. One of the Ramsay's tricks. That shit was hilarious though. And here come Ramsay and them with all of, and that's one thing. Ramsay is sick and he make you hate him like Joffrey. But at least Ramsay was about his own smoke. So Ramsay was like, "Oh shit just got interesting. He down here with his shirt off and all this other shit going on and just ready to go to war." But that shit was funny to me about fucking Theon.
Reek.
Fuck came out me, nigga.
Reek. Fuck him. But don't you hate when that nigga like takes a long time to camera? Like you just be sitting there looking stupid.
And just for that, I'm gonna be extra today. I'm extra.
But don't you hate when that nigga like takes a long time to camera? You sitting there looking stupid.
So we
Well, hold on. When he bit Yara,
Did the shit out of him.
Yo, that okay. Like, can we stay on the scene for a second? The scene felt, after looking at it, I was like, God damn, this is a fucking cool ass scene. And I kind of thought about it for a second. The scene felt like a little stupid. Like,
yeah,
you know,
I think
Ramsay,
we're in the same place.
In what way?
yeah, Ramsay coming in with the shirt off and shit, like him taking down all these motherfuckers, like the dogs. Like him just threatening, like all of a sudden they run away from the fucking dogs. These motherfuckers got swords.
That was my thing. Like, ain't no way I'm running from a fucking dog if I got a sword and an axe and shit in my hand.
Yeah.
Exactly. In armor, just all around you.
Man,
yeah,
I'm
like
gonna fuck your dog up, Ramsay.
And it was like after this impassioned ass speech, and it was just like, I mean, Asha, aka Yara, I don't understand why the fuck she just didn't kill Theon. Like, just get it. Okay, well, that's not your brother no more. To kill his ass. Like, that's the type of bitch that Yara / Asha is, right? She should have just killed him. Like, I mean, the scene just felt like weird. And,
can you tell the people why you're calling her Asha?
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, because her name is Asha in the books, but they changed it to Yara for
the whole fucking character,
some purpose of less confusion. Even though I don't understand shit. Yara sounds like fucking Arya. So I mean, you know,
Yara sounds like Yanis.
You are so fucking
not Yanis.
You know,
It's whatever, man.
You know what the craziest part about that scene though, to me, was the fact, I mean, like Theon being like a warrior or something, like he could take out all these Ironborn like by himself. Like they like really centered, you know, they like made this nigga OG in the scene, and I mean, for me, that was, you know, probably the most amazing part, because that part was hard to believe. It was hard to believe that he was taking these cats out the way that he was taking them out when he got down there. And you know, it also highlighted the number that Theon really supposedly did on well, not Theon, but that Ramsay did on Theon, excuse me. And so yeah, like that part was hard to believe. But you know, I appreciated it because it was not something that I really paid attention to the first go round. Like I didn't realize how bad Theon had gotten broken down. I didn't even remember this Yara scene the first time around, the first watch.
Is there a reason why you selected that name, CJ, or is it just like you just said fuck it?
Oh, Westeros Pipes. It's from Westeros Pipes is from last week. I was just like, you know, what's the most outrageous thing I can? Yeah.
Like I was like, who's getting fucked this episode?
Well, that scene was disgusting, by the way. I agree with y'all. That was what kind of sounds were they making? I like made in my notes, like, what is that sound? Like, what? I mean, it was not moans, and so I was that. Is that what happens? Is that what they do? And so I kind of wondered that.
It was bone grinding on bone, because that was.
Yeah, I'm gonna move us forward before we get canceled. So
it smell like hot mayonnaise in that bitch.
Nigga,
the next day,
it's too late for that. I mean, shit, the Braavos coming along.
He runs my man some bath water and shit. And let me tell you what was so funny about this scene. He told the nigga, like, hey, I'm gonna give you a bath. And he was like, me? For real? Like, He's like, yes, nigga, I'm gonna give you a bath. Take your clothes off. So he took his shirt off, and then he took his pants off, and that nigga laughed in his face. Like you took this, you cut this man's shit off, then laughed in his face after you did it. Like
It
that
was
was some
bad.
cold shit.
It was bad.
Yeah.
And all the scars on his body just
Hey, but Buddy be acting his ass off.
yeah.
God, he tapped into that fucking character.
Yeah, he really did. I mean,
Like,
you know,
he
Theon was
tapped
missing the
into that.
nipple. Like, shit was just wild. Like,
He tapped into that fucking character.
Yeah.
That motherfucker was twitching and looking all off to the side and shit like he was on meth. That nigga tapped into that shit.
and then like so excited when Ramsay showed him just a little bit of positive reinforcement.
Yeah.
Like, you know, do you love me? And he just like looked glary eyed. Like, of course I, you know. Like,
Man, you know,
tough.
there is a passage, well, not a passage, but a chapter in Iceberg Slim's book. For those who don't know, Iceberg Slim is a for real live like this historic pimp, and like that was the psychological breaking down. I'm for real, man. Like the psychological breaking down. That this was a for real thing in his book where he would like treat someone really, really bad.
Of course you read that fucking book.
That nigga got it on his nightstand.
Hey, look, he would treat someone really, really bad, like lowest of the low.
It's
And
a classic.
then he would
That's
do
all I'm
something.
gonna say.
He would do something like give them a bath or treat them well once, and they would be extremely grateful for that after how wrong he treated them other than that. So it's quite interesting to see a similar thing take place with Ramsay and Theon. Did y'all see like how he smiled even at the idea, you know, when Theon was getting undressed to take the bath, he smiled at the damage that he had done to this dude. So like he smirked at it.
You know what else is interesting, CJ?
Yeah.
You know what else is interesting, CJ? It's interesting to me how every episode you manage to make it back to pimping.
Hey man, listen, hey, it's hoes on the show. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, there is no business like it. You know what I mean? It's in there.
The way this nigga transitioned to that shit, like, seriously, and made
you saw how
Hey, look at the comment from Eric Johnson. There was no doubt in my mind that CJ would be the first person in history to bridge Iceberg Slim
Song of Ice and Fire.
in a Song of Ice and Fire.
That is a fact.
Fact.
That is a fact.
Comment of the fucking night.
Hey man, that's what we do, man. We're bridging the gap over here, baby.
Well, I have to support CJ's choice of reading material. So
I mean, you
want to
Vera
read some
from
Iceberg
Harlem
Slim,
Nights,
and then you
though.
want to read Sun Tzu, the Art of War. That's all I'm
There
gonna
you
say
go.
about it.
Talk to him. See there?
Look here, baby. I can have you riding dragons and penises. The choice is yours.
Hey, look, I don't live by the Iceberg Slim code.
I'm sure you don't.
Okay.
You know what? One day I'm gonna come to court and just sit in there and watch you work, just to see.
Hey man. Hey, it's
See the magic experience.
It's a magic. It's a magic.
Did you see if he sliced the state of California versus Bishop Magic Don Juan or something?
It's a magical place, baby. The people versus Larry Flint. You know what I'm saying?
Jesus Christ. So the next scene. Yeah, I'm sorry. Hey, Sue. So the next scene.
Jesus Christ.
Jesus Cristo.
Jesus Cristo. Yeah.
Cristo de la Jesus.
John Winterhand said, Queen Mother said, read a motherfucking book.
You damn right.
Y'all are wilding.
So the next scene we got little silver cap teeth badass Balerion stealing folks' goats and shit.
Oh God.
Badass silver cap teeth fat Drogon.
You need Drogon,
Oh,
not
excuse me,
Balerion.
Drogon. My bad. Thank you, Queen Mother.
Same thing.
So, you know, that was just a scene to set us up for the next one where we got the queen, she's holding court. And you know, she talking to everybody. The goat herder came like, bitch, your dragon ate my shit. And she was like, don't worry about it, bro. I'm gonna pay you 4 times of what you know he was worth. And he skipped up out that bitch like, I bet. So then this is when
I'll tell you what though, like I'll tell you what real quick. Drogon burned that goat hotter than fucking fried crack pipe, nigga. Like
rotisserie that bitch.
I mean
that motherfucker that bitch was fully cooked by the time he picked it up.
Right. Like fully.
Wait, but he said Drogon ate all of them. He just bought that one goat. Drogon ate all of them.
Yeah, he got the whole herd.
But he also said your dragons came. So all we saw was Drogon. Them other 2 motherfuckers was out there too.
Yeah.
Drogon must have told him somebody. There's some good ass goat over there. Like,
goat over there.
Y'all better go get y'all some of this shit, boy.
Now,
Drogon Day.
I mean, it could have been worse.
In the book, it was actually, you know, one of the herders came and said that the dragon roasted and killed one of their kids. I think their daughter or some shit like that.
Whoa, brother, whoa.
See, I mean,
yourself, man.
You ain't there yet, brother.
Oh, my bad.
Whoa, brother. Slow your roll, brother.
My bad, dog. It's hard to keep up with all that shit.
He done hit the warp zone.
I'm sorry. So, who want to walk us through this scene with Hizdar Zo Loraq?
Hizdar, bitch ass.
What's his name?
I ain't saying that name.
Hizdar.
Yeah, this a Leslie Carton of Gina scene.
Hizdar.
Come on, Gina.
I've been talking. What? Well, I gotta do this live.
Just walk us through the scene.
Why don't nobody
All right,
do
so
don't nobody
Andale.
So I'm gonna handle it. You know I'm gonna handle it. So when after the goat herder leaves, and he's very grateful to be reimbursed, then Hizdar and his slave come in, and the slave introduces him, and she says, I believe he has him now so he can talk for himself. And so that cracks his face the first time. And he's talking about, you know, the traditions of the city. I'm trying to keep it in the middle of the road. Hizdar is talking about the traditions of the city and the temple, and his father renovated the temple, and she's like, well, please compliment him on his work. I would love to meet him. And then he cracks her back and says, oh, but you did meet him because you hung him up as one of the 163 people that, you know, that's hanging out, drying up in the sun and stanking up the place and getting eat up by the buzzards.
Crack the back. That's crazy.
So, yeah, I'm like, yeah, no. So he gets to his point, which is he wanted to take his father down and give him the funeral rites, and by their tradition, by Meereen tradition, and burying him in the vault of the Graces or something like that. And so, yeah, they just kind of crack on each other back and forth. And she's like, yeah, that's not it. Is that what you really wanted to say to me? And then he goes on to explain that his father was against the 103 children being put up, but he was outvoted by others on the council. But he ultimately wound up paying for it with his own life. So everybody's face is cracked. All right, go on.
Yeah, that was a good conversation that they were having. I mean, like the back and forth between them, because she was like, well, what are we gonna do with the children that y'all crucified as well that y'all hung up. Are they gonna get proper burials too? And I mean, he didn't really have a rebuttal for that, but they were having a good conversation about what justice looked like. And I don't know, man. Dude gave me bad vibes when I saw him. Like, he gave me bad vibes. Like, he had some, I didn't trust him getting closer and closer to it.
That was he wanted them. No matter how gracious he tried to appear when he come in, he's Meereenese, and she has conquered this land. However you want to, word that. So that's really what he on now. Like, yeah, you conquered it. I understand, and I have to, bend the knee. But it feels like he's on some. I'm just abiding by what I have to do right now until it's something better.
Yeah,
but for Lionel Richie to do that, I don't think I would have been able to do that. Just saying, I couldn't do it. No, I ain't coming to you asking you to be buried. I'm gonna take his body down when y'all ain't watching.
Man, you didn't see that dragon eat that sheep? Like
this nigga, like this nigga CJ even got pink lights in the background, bro. We just talk about that for a second. Look at this nigga's background lights.
Hey man, you gotta just for the
he's setting the ambiance.
That nigga got a feng shui.
Welcome.
And got the nerve to have a cross on the back.
Hey, listen, man. Hey,
always together.
Who the biggest pimps in the world, baby? There you go. Shit. I ain't seen now difference between that shit and that shit.
I can take you far. I can take you far.
Look here, baby.
I'm just saying. Should we get philosophical about it?
Look here, baby. I can take you out this hell and take you straight to heaven. All you got to do is believe in me, baby.
Give me 10%, baby.
10% to the pastor. I know that's right.
Y'all are wildin'.
Y'all write down this episode as the time of death of Watch Them Thrones. No, I'm just joking. Might not make it out of this.
I think we've been dying for.
Like, but the hair wrap wasn't over.
Okay.
CJ, you gonna turn this bitch into pimps up, dragons down before it's over.
Oh my God. Listen, man. I'm just saying.
God, that nigga Lionel Richie. That's crazy.
So we leave there, and we find ourselves.
Hey, this was like the most lit small council meeting ever.
This shit
Hey.
was hilarious. It was funny as
lit. This was a lit
Listen,
small
dog.
council meeting.
It's
Hey,
fun.
my boy Mace came in that bitch ready to kiss ass from the jump.
Don't nobody be wanting to hear that shit. They
Tyler, like, nigga, sit down. We got shit to do.
Hey, my nigga Oberyn though. Oberyn was like, man, I ain't really with this shit. I was up all last night. Fuck it.
I mean, nigga.
Tyrell came in third grade line leader energy.
I tell y'all what, Mace was more useless than a fucking condom next to TK's dresser.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god.
I cannot argue with that.
Oh god.
Damn, Leslie.
Oh man, that nigga Mace
Leslie
more
want to be on one tonight. Okay.
Jesus Christ.
And this is why we can't have nice things.
Jesus.
Yes, Cristo.
So, oh wow.
Small council.
Yeah. So we got the useless rubber talking to Tywin, and he like, hey nigga, we ain't trying to hear that shit. We got shit going on. But what I liked about this scene was, everybody's favorite. Oh, Celestial. Celestial.
That's it. That's the one.
Celestial. This is your scene because we starting off with
that damn Vars.
That damn verse.
Not Burrs. Burrs.
Why does this nigga always repeat it 1 or 2 times?
So my boy Verse gave him the breakdown.
That's funny.
And once we go through this, Celestial, I want you to just walk us through what went on.
Whispers from the east, my lord.
The Targaryen girl.
Daenerys has taken up residence in Meereen. She has conquered the city and rules as its queen.
Conquered with what?
She commands an army of Unsullied, my queen, some 8,000 strong. She has a company of sellswords, the Second Sons. She has 2 knights advising her, Jorah Mormont and Barristan Selmy. And she has 3 dragons.
Baby dragons.
Larger every year, Your Grace.
Let's cook that hoe. Ooh, cooked her.
I mean, well, you just played it all. You said it all. He was running down, the Mother of Dragons resume, and Cersei over there looking like some dried up. She was salty as hell and wanted to try to shade the Mother of Dragons. So she talking about some baby dragons, and he was like, "Bitch, them motherfuckers big, and they getting bigger by the day." But it was just funny to me how he wrote it down and said, she got the Unsullied, she got the what's the guy Dario's group? What is it? Second Son. She got old boy that he's supposed to be fine. In love with her.
Mm-hmm.
Right. And she got old boy that y'all kicked out. And he went over there to back her up, and they're smart and they got her back. So you should be worried about that shit. So it was funny because he giving the tea and Cersei over there with her face screwed up, mad, and he knew what it was, but
he couldn't wait to tell that shit too.
Right.
Had that tea,
right.
And he was ready.
Yeah, he was ready.
He was ready.
And that shit about the Hound. That nigga tripped me out talking about the Hound. I heard the term "fuck the king" was used.
He even said "fuck Betty." Like,
wait. What about when Oberyn was like, "Well, I done seen the Unsullied fight, and they bad on the battlefield. Bedroom, not so much."
But even when they've heard whispers about the Hound. You didn't hear that he got a little girl with him,
right?
But you heard the detail "fuck the king," but you didn't hear that he has a companion.
Right.
That's a little different.
I never thought about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, let Cersei, you all right sometime. You all right sometime.
And then,
so basically, Leslie. So what you said was she was as useless as a rubber on my neck.
No.
I didn't say
that. What about
that's what you said.
I know what the fuck you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about.
One thing to point out with him and the
Tamika funny for that.
And everything that they were going through is when Cersei talks about Barristan. She tries to justify her decision with letting Barristan go. And Tywin was like, your son died after he's gone.
Right.
What the fuck you mean? She really tried to shake my shoulder. No,
it
man.
was all showing out.
Yeah.
And then Tywin tells oh boy Tyrell, go fetch me some. It was
give me
my pen and paper, boy.
Yeah.
Pen and paper, baby. Pen and paper.
How quick he got up though.
Mm-hmm.
He got up when he said go. He was like,
"You fuck nigga."
Right. That's that elementary school.
Nigga got up like
perpetual line leader.
God.
Well, look, but. What did y'all take from when he asked Varys, "Can your little birds get to Meereen?" and then told him to get the pen and paper? Like, how did y'all perceive that initially when he said that?
I know where it comes out, where that particular letter goes from there, and it does make it across the sea, and that's all I'll say about that.
Yeah, I was definitely. I mean, like when he said that way, when it jumped out to me, kind of like Tyrion wrote the letters that led to the
wedding. Yeah,
exactly. And so
Mhm.
that's
So
that's
his
where my
power is
mind
a
went.
pen and paper, right? Mhm.
Mhm. Yeah,
Right.
he
Yeah,
was
I mean,
taking that shit a lot more serious than Cersei.
Shit, nigga, listen. Tywin, one thing Tywin knows is a fucking pen and paper. There's one thing TK doesn't know is Planned Parenthood.
In my defense, they was all playing, nigga.
Oh God.
What is this episode, dog? And the crazy shit is, this is a good ass episode, dog. You see how I navigated that? Like, this is like one of the best. This is like one of the.
I'm just going for it.
Yeah,
like,
this is a really.
It was
good
the head wrap, man. I tried to hold my tongue about the head wrap, and since then it's just been. I just been like,
from the Bravo scene to where we are now. It's much more entertaining than Craster's Keep.
Y'all niggas ain't shit. Oh, you mean when fucking Left Eyes like burned down Craster's Keep?
Yeah, it's a much better episode than that shit.
A whole bunch of Left Eyes.
So yeah, this part afterwards is very telling as well, with that damn Varys and Oberyn, and they're having a little convo about this, that, and the third.
What's that? What's this that in the third?
Hey, when my boy said, hey, I want you to come meet a lawyer. We got some of that good drink, got some smoke, we got some of the boys. And my nigga like, I don't like boys. And he was like, you like boys?
Yeah.
Oh, like, so you are Kelly, so you like,
hey,
bro,
but no, he was genuinely shocked the nigga didn't want no.
Yeah. Poor Verse.
Now, he didn't say that.
Perv ass nigga. But in Oberyn's defense, that damn Varys does look like a perv ass nigga.
He does.
Yeah, he said, really?
This is about the fifth person that done tried Varys though.
Don't have HR do it. Nah, we ain't got HR.
Why
got human rights, human
believe,
resources.
Yeah, why don't they believe Varys when he says, "Yeah, I don't need y'all to bother me"? I mean,
because of the fact that
there is such a thing as asexuality. You just don't know.
Right.
But it's super rare. It's like, I mean, like being an asexual is like less than 1.
But look at Varys. Don't nobody else look like him. That's rare. He's like,
he was like 1%,
0.05%.
I like the conversation that resulted from it. Yeah. I like the conversation that resulted from it though. You know what I mean? He like, shit, because I don't have those desires, I don't get distracted as a result of that shit. I ain't focused on that shit.
Yeah.
One thing when the nigga calls it, just said doesn't even make top 5 in the most ridiculous things.
One thing that stood out to me is Oberyn is pretty smart. One, he travels; he's a world traveler, and he was able to pick up where Varys was from.
Mm-hmm.
And Varys has and like he said, his accent has been long gone, but Oberyn was able to detect it.
Hey, Varys was like, he asked him how long he was in Essos and shit. My boy was like, I was there about 5 years, and I forget what Varys said, but Oberyn was like, nigga, everybody just don't stay in their hometown. My passport is stamped full, baby. Get your life together, fuck nigga.
And then he was like, everybody ain't a prince.
Oberyn said, I'm catching flights, not feelings.
And that damn Varys said, well, everybody ain't got your kind of paper, so
that was a real life soundbite. Damn, that was a soundbite. That's crazy.
That damn Varys.
What did you take from his conversation when he said to Oberyn, absence of desire
leaves a lot, leaves basically a lot of ambition, and a nigga looked at the throne. I wanted the same thing because that it's always been confusing for me because Varys is 99.9% for the realm, but just that one little stare at the throne made me think, oh, does he have like actual self-interest in mind? Does he have a
Yeah, that's the same thing I wrote.
That's something
the
that's
same
never
thing.
really been addressed.
I don't know if it's so much self-interest as it is. I don't
Pulling
think
the
it's self-interest so much as it is him thinking that he knows best for the realm better than other people. Like, even I think he thinks, oh, I should be the. I don't necessarily want the throne, but I know who should sit on the throne better than anybody else. I think
Yeah,
he
maybe
knows
so.
that kind of
Yeah, that's what
So-
I kind of chalked it up to, especially since we know how Varys' story ends. But
Yeah,
And I
that's the
also
same
I
thing.
watched this.
because of even like how he's dropping the tea at the council meeting, he gets a kick out of sitting back pulling the strings.
Yeah,
Like
Oh,
little
yeah.
fingers.
That's the
And
fun
right now,
part of everything.
Little fingers off gallivanting.
He's
But-
like
Which the
an
other interesting part of the conversation was just about how, you know, the desire part, right? And if you think about it, that is facts. Like, everything is centered around sex in that world and in our world to a certain extent, right? Like, whatever people do, it kind of starts and ends with sex. Like, I mean, why the fuck do people get jobs? Why do people want to be stable and all that other shit? It kind of centers around sex. Like, if you think about it.
Who the pimp now?
Huh? Yeah, like, I mean, like, and I did, and I know you know, pimp. Shit, nigga.
DKD
You
agree.
get 10%.
Oh gosh.
You get 10%. But everything centers around sex. I think that Bronn and Jamie had this conversation when they were talking about the Unsullied. Later on in the seasons, like season 8 or 7. But they had that same kind of conversation, and everything is like, you know, basically, you know, dick and balls. Yeah.
I think we got somebody in the comments having a stroke.
block.
Damn. They said stroke.
Oh god.
Damn, they on that Whitney.
Damn.
And Bobby.
And Bobby. Bobby.
Whitney ain't bothered the soul, bro. God damn.
Not for Luther, it didn't.
Oh shit.
What's going on in the show now, Doc?
Listen, hold on. But for this
Oh, my
scene,
God.
go on, TK. Come on, bring it, TK. Hurry up.
So now we get to the main part of the episode and we get to Tyrion's trial. And Jamie arrives at his cell and he has to put him in chains. And so he's like, really, dude? And he's like, well, you wouldn't want to disappoint father, would you? So as the favorite son. So then they go into the throne room and everybody's sitting there. All the gentry folks of Westeros are sitting there and they chain him to the podium.
Before they do that, hold on. Before they do that, somebody yells out Kingslayer. It would have been funny if both them niggas would have turned around.
Yeah.
Like, huh?
But only Tyrion did.
Me, him.
Oh gosh. So then once Tyrion is locked into place, Tommen recuses himself and puts the trial in the hands of Tywin as Hand of the King, Mace Tyrell as the line leader, and Oberyn as the chief dick on the council. So then you have a parade of people coming through to start testifying. And it is so horrible. So the first one is everybody's favorite on Arya's list, Meryn Trant. Somebody take over.
So Meryn old snitching ass, he was like, yeah, this nigga did this. And he said he called him a imbecile or nitwit or whatever it was. And, you know, he threatened to do this.
And he
that,
slapped him.
And Tyrion was like, but nigga, did you tell them what y'all was doing? You know, like like my boy was sitting there, he had damn near about had enough. You could tell he was breaking, but then we'll get to the part, you know, that sent him over the edge. But
yeah,
let me just say, Mary Trent is a bitch. I
But it was all of this was Cersei. Cersei had all of this lined up planned. She had been planning this shit since fucking Joffrey. She was planning this before Jaime raped her by her dead son.
She started planning this 15 minutes after your boy died.
Yeah, so like all of this has been put in motion. She was probably working on this beforehand, so a lot of this information and these people she already had that she knew she had at her disposal to shit on Tyrion. It just so happened that this was the perfect time. So, you know, you got Samarin, you got Pycelle. Who else testified? Wasn't it 3 people right off the bat?
Verse.
Yeah, Verse is up there.
Cersei was third. It was
Cersei, Verse, Pycelle. Yeah, Sir Marion Trench, and
so like finally, Cersei had all this shit planned with witnesses and stories from jump to make Tyrion look like the worst possible person towards Joffrey. That was evident from the beginning.
Facts. Just a bar from Tyrion. That nigga say, that nigga Tyrion was like choked on his pigeon pie.
Hold on.
I got you. He was like choked on his pigeon pie. I don't fucking know. The nigga Tyrion was like, so would you blame the bakers or the pigeons? Just leave me out of it.
No. With your wife, the Lady Sansa? Not that I know of.
No, yeah,
how would you say he died then?
Choked on his pigeon pie.
So you would blame the bakers?
Or the pigeons, just leave me out of it.
He was dead ass too.
Goddamn TK boy, yeah, that shit lined up, boy.
Hey, listen, I know y'all, nigga.
He's a straight shooter.
I know which parts, you know, like what would stick out and you know what makes good talking points. Plus that shit was fun as fuck. And
it was funny as hell.
I definitely wrote that down. That shit was funny.
And he was so like, just like, man, fuck all y'all. Just whatever you gonna do, just do it. I'm tired.
Right. Until
I'm sorry, go ahead, Cersei.
Oh no, you go ahead with Pycelle.
No. Oh no, nigga, you raised that finger, so I know you about to make an excellent point.
No.
we definitely should.
Oh, you raised that fucking finger up. Nigga.
We definitely should go through the witnesses.
Come on with it.
Okay, so Pycelle was talking about his poisons and all the poisons that were stolen from him. Basically, Tyrion is having everything that he's done in his mouth being used against him. So of course, Pycelle, he threw him in a cell, and that has come back to bite him.
And Sir Marion, same thing. Like all the shit that he was going around season 2, walk around like his shit didn't stink. Yeah. All those little jabs and shit he was doing to people.
Shit coming back to bite him
in the ass. But
the only one I didn't understand was Varys. Like,
Varys has made it perfectly clear. He ain't dying, nigga.
Yeah.
I mean, he's told you. He's told us this time and time again.
Varys.
It was still sad, like, oh.
But quickly, Pycelle said that the poison used to strike down the most noble child, the god.
Yeah, boy. I was like, yeah.
What the hell, Pycelle?
I'm looking around like,
nigga, you could have left that shit out with your old ass.
Even Cersei looked at that nigga like, nigga, like
everybody knew Pycelle was on some bull. Everybody looking at Pycelle like, nigga.
Okay, we get it.
She said you laying it on a little thick with that one, dog. Like everybody looked at that motherfucker after that, man.
Yeah.
What was the name of the poison?
Strangler.
It should have been named I Know You Fucking Lying after he said that bullshit.
Facts.
And Pycelle act like he had the vision enough to see that Sansa had on that necklace.
And what didn't Sansa have the necklace on when she got on the ship?
Littlefinger,
but took it off of him.
Yeah,
and crushed one of the crystals and then threw it down in the boat.
Right. So I'm thinking, how the hell did they get it from the boat?
Oh, because of the fact that they let the boat. Because he threw
the boat went back.
He threw the necklace on the on the boat where Like
What's
when
his name
drunk ass
was on?
Paul
I
Williams got
still
shot.
can barely see. So who was connecting all them dots? Is my point. Like
That damn little
The boat
thing.
came back to shore. That's what he said.
Yeah,
The boat
Littlefinger
came back to
is
shore.
a
They found
genius.
yeah.
mm,
Yeah, Sir Dontos, aka.
okay.
And they found it on him, right?
Yes,
And is what they said. So
aka cirrhosis of the liver.
damn.
He would have been gone in 3 months anyway. He's all right.
Thank you for backing me up with that joke.
Like, bro, you
I didn't know that was too much.
You kill Whitney, you kill Luther. Now you even killing
When
the
is
damn
it too
Temptation,
much?
bro.
So then it was Cersei that testified after Pycelle, right?
Yeah.
And she basically recited the ashes in your mouth quote.
Yep.
And so to this point, everybody is coming and telling their horror story. And
Do y'all
Daenerys-
think that Cersei
history.
really thinks that Tyrion did it?
No.
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 I think she just needed a reason to hate him even more, and she took this as the
But
reason.
Cersei is one of those people that she believes her lies. Like she tells a lie and is like the lie that I tell is the truth. So to that, I think she believe that shit because she believe what she says is the truth.
So she's a politician. Got it.
Okay.
Just change the name to Joe Biden.
I think Cersei likes the idea of to a certain extent administering pain herself. Like it seems like that's something that excites her. But in this instance, I think she wanted Tyrion dead, and this was just an opportunity to do it, and that would be cathartic for her. So
I feel that. So after Tyrion said what he said about Mary Trenton and all of that, Tywin was like, nigga, we gonna take a recess. And the next scene we got him and Jaime talking. And this scene, this conversation between him and Jaime just shows how Tywin is just far ahead of everybody else. Like he knew what he was already gonna do. He knew what Jaime was gonna say and all of that shit. And he got what he wanted ultimately. Like he don't give a fuck about Tyrion. He never have. But he always pressed that issue about Jaime leaving the King's Guard and taking over for him and whatnot and getting married and having kids, and he used that to get what he wanted.
Yeah.
And once Jaime started talking about it and the way he responded so quick, he was just waiting for it. He had Jaime in that trick bag so fast that he was like, "What just happened?" Yeah, Jaime didn't even know what happened to him. So, you got a scheming ass daddy.
I was about to say
He
the
wanted
lengths
you to
that some parents go to.
Like, do y'all think that Tywin, even if Jaime, let's say hypothetically, didn't offer this? I mean, well, Jaime didn't pull out his big joke, quote unquote, that Tywin would have been like, dynasty. Well, shit, I can fuck my way to having another dynasty. Like, I mean, do y'all think that he would have been like, you know what, fuck it, I'll just get another wife and I'll have some more kids?
I don't know because he hasn't done it by now. So why would he all of a sudden?
Well, but now it's like it's over with now, right? Now it's like, okay, now Jaime, there's no way that Jaime can get, is going to.
Yeah, like up until this point, he's still been holding out hope that he could leverage Jaime into still holding down the legacy type shit.
Right. I mean, really, can't Tommen really further the Lannister line better than anybody?
I mean,
I think,
so
but I think that, exactly. Yeah, like they have to pretend he's a Baratheon.
Yeah, exactly.
Which even that kind of goes into what Carlton was saying about Cersei believing her lies. Well, she got it from the rest of them because they having a whole ass supposedly real conversation about what to do and can't be real about the fact that they, their blood still is running. through one of the through the king. So
yeah, I want to bring out one point in the deal between Jaime and Tywin. So Tywin was saying, your brother, if you do this and resign and do all the things that you're supposed to do, then 3 days from now, Tyrion will be sent to the wall. Yeah, that wasn't going to happen. Tyrion wasn't going to make it outside of King's Landing good, and he was just going to be dead and gone. Like he just fell in a hole in the middle of the earth.
damn.
Because
That's a
was
good point.
Jaime really, if Jaime really had been gone to Casterly Rock, which is on the west coast of Westeros, which is way, way far away beyond Highgarden, on the other side of Highgarden. How was he gonna know if Tyrion made it to the wall or was still alive? According to Tywin's word, who Tywin was like, yeah, he served his purpose. Okay, somebody, send him with certain guards and slit his throat and disappear him.
Yeah, I mean,
Hand him off to the Finns or something.
because you would never know what happened to him. He right? They vow not to speak again and not to leave the wall or whatever. So I guess you would never know if he would have actually made it or not.
Yep.
So damn.
If the Thins ate him, would it be considered a
Nobody
chicken
knew
leg
what
or a
happened to
drumette?
Master Aemon, and he didn't.
A nugget.
Appetizer nugget.
I'm sorry, I had to play along.
8 count or 12 count?
A boneless buffalo bite.
Damn, son.
Y'all hell.
My goodness. Cowboys
So-
beat the shit out the Giants.
If Tyrion is a nugget, then what is Sam?
Rotisserie chicken.
He's a rotisserie full of antibiotics.
Oh
So
Lord,
to say a
Candace,
short
Oh
steak.
God!
Candace
Potato.
called him a tater thought.
Damn. Damn.
The wildest episode.
Oh, that's silly.
The wildest
Oh,
episode
God.
to date,
I
dog.
see
Niggas is
we have
wild.
several
Y'all
people
took off a week and came back
headlined for
like
the Nigga Shit Award tonight.
For real. It's a universal nigga shit award right here.
Sam is a false.
It's the nigga shit Hall of Fame.
That's cold. That is cold.
That is tough.
Boston pork butt.
Y'all niggas are horrible.
That is cold.
Samuel is good people, man. Popcorn and chicken.
Nadia said Thanksgiving. God damn.
So let's get to the good part, man. Who they call next on the stand, y'all?
They call
That hoe.
ours first.
I think they kind of touched on Varys a little bit.
Yeah. We
Varys
touched
said
on Varys.
he said he
And then
wasn't
they went
gonna.
to recess.
They called that hoe.
Yeah, man. This shit was wild.
Spanking ass bitch.
This was wild. Go
I
ahead, Carlton.
Outdone.
yes, please let Carlton do this.
Yeah, because this one of them fuck her moments.
Yeah, man, they call old stinking ass, funk ass, stupid ass, accent ass, old tangled eyed ass bitch up there. And she come walk her stupid ass down the fucking thing. And Tyrion already, like, you could tell off the ripper, my nigga was crushed. It hurt him. Cut him deep. So, she walking through, she take the stand. And right off the bat, she just start fucking lying. Like, she tell him that Tyrion was plotting shit with Sansa. He wanted to fuck Sansa. Sansa wouldn't let him fuck, so he was like, look, bet, check this out. I help you get revenge for your mama and your brother now, but I need to hit that ass. And so that shit was a lie. And so then, in addition to the motherfucking lie, she started using my nigga words and twisting them shits up. And that's what really hurt my G, because he was like, I meant that shit when I told your hoe ass that shit, and you had telling all these folks my motherfucking business, and fuck that bitch. Fuck her, fuck her. Fuck her with the mountain stick. Shit.
I ain't gonna lie,
Fuck
bro.
that bitch.
I definitely hated Shay. I mean, like, it was easy to dislike her before now, but when she pulled this shit right here, it was definitely like,
I'm talking about this all out of spite, and the whole time Tyrion wasn't doing nothing but trying to look out for her whole
right.
ass.
Right.
Because he was trying to get her ass to get on that damn ship and go.
Like,
he tried to
please leave. These people will kill you behind me, not because you're you, because I'm me. So
and she gonna say
get the fuck on.
Well,
then,
she didn't have the mental capacity for all that.
Yeah, and then she gonna take and try to flip. Oh no, I'm just a whore. Remember, like
right.
yeah, you are just a fucking whore.
He took her.
You know what? You're right. Just the one thing you were fucking accurate on. Yes, you are just
one
a
thing
fucking
you
whore.
said that was the truth on that stand. You fucking hoe.
Do my nigga
They said he took her against her will and everything, dog.
Yeah.
Like,
You a hoe. You ain't got no will.
Right?
It's like she.
And then she went in all that detail because Oberyn freak ass wanted to know. Oberyn little freak ass wanted details. She was like, she said he told me to fuck him like it was his last night in this world. And Oberyn talking about, well, did you?
And did you?
That nigga wanted copious details.
Like
so
shit.
This bitch starts going through the fucking details. Oh, I let him put himself where he wanted, let him do what he want. Like, damn, he was slutting you out because you're a whore.
Like he made me call him my lion. Right. Come on, man. I ain't gonna lie, it was like she didn't only wanted, like, this nigga is facing impending death. Potentially. Nobody else knows the deal that Tywin has in his head.
But you know, though, this was Tywin's.
Oh God!
Yeah.
On Jesus, that nigga was shopping. Jesus, that nigga was shopping.
Hey, my boy leaned forward.
Oprah was over there like, what that mouth do? Like,
what that mouth do?
Hey, that nigga was like, every hoe.
Wait, what's she doing?
Oberyn is trifling.
Oberyn is a wild boy.
Facts. That nigga was shopping.
He shot out.
But you know what though? Tywin didn't need this. Tywin didn't need this testimony. He didn't need it.
It was to hurt Tyrion.
This was strictly to hurt Tyrion. Tyrion was already fucked royally. Like this was just him just digging the knife deeper into Tyrion's stomach. And and in hindsight may have been his gravest mistake.
Yep.
Yeah.
Because the shit, the actions, the events that follows after this particular instinct, to where Tyrion just breaks all the way the fuck down. Like,
let me ask y'all this: knowing what we know happens after all of this, right? Was at this point in time now, was this Tywin or was this Cersei that brought Shay into the fold? Like,
this was Tywin.
Are we sure, or are we sure this was Tywin, or did Tywin after the fact say, you know what? I think, you feel me? Like, I feel like
this was Tywin saying, see, you thought you was smarter than me, but let me show your ass real quick that I've been knowing you had this whole time. And so I'm about to have her come up here and say this shit about you, just so you know, you can't get shit past me, even when you think you're getting shit past me.
Right. Just so you know that I know.
Threatened? Do we think Shay was threatened? Because I almost at first I got a little vibe like, well, maybe she's because she feel a bit scared.
I don't think she was.
When he was asking them questions, he was asking them like he knew what was going on. Like the way that he was leading with those questions.
And also what we know after the fact, all the events that transpired after this, it was Tywin.
Yeah. Tywin did that shit.
Tywin had that whole had that whole on the leash.
Almost to the point where I almost was like, did Tywin do that shit to him again? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, did he do what he did?
Oh, like he did the first time, yeah.
Exactly. Just like the first time. Exactly.
Yeah. That's what I started thinking when she was lying.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So the curl actually curled, not like Luke.
Oh, this was one of them. What was them niggas from House Party?
Oh shit! The helmet.
Oh shit!
Go and put the helmet of salvation back on.
Yeah, the helmet of salvation.
Not the helmet of salvation.
The Easy E curl. Ice
I know
Cube.
why they call it the helmet of salvation.
Oh God, the helmet of salvation.
One point that I want
to man wife.
One point that I want to make about this scene, as they're going around the room, as Shay is relaying the story of Tyrion and Sansa and their part in the conspiracy to kill Joffrey, they show Marjorie, and Marjorie's sitting there like, "Are y'all fucking kidding? Y'all really don't know? Y'all ain't got the first damn clue. My grandmother is the leader of this shit," and she's looking at like, what the fuck is going on? Are y'all really about to do this to this man? You know, and of course she can't say anything because she's not gonna dime out her grandmother.
Just like a Karen, she ain't gonna say shit.
Looking at just looking at that the machine, the political machine that's working, that she is now a ever increasing cog in, you know, due to her grandmother pushing them up into different places. Her and Loras and Mace, of course, because he's the perpetual line leader. And Mace reminds me of like the kid who says, "Oh, well, Miss Johnson, weren't we supposed to have a pop quiz today? Because I sure studied for it." And everybody else is like, "Oh, motherfucker, damn." So
damn.
Maybe
oh no, that nigga give me
I was having an accident that pop quiz that I didn't want.
Nah, he's in the back peeing on himself.
So so Marjorie's
that nigga there give me vibes like he took classes with separate from everybody else at the end of the hallway.
But Shay's lies definitely.
Well, his daddy was, so
they did. After that, his speech was heartbreaking. After that,
yeah,
you call that nigga big tistic.
She heard him to the point where he didn't give a fuck whether he lived or he died, but he was gonna speak on his. He was gonna speak his mind before he went.
Oh yeah.
Nigga, get the quill and paper, nigga.
Call that nigga big tistic. God damn.
Once it got past that point of no return, it was just Tyrion versus Tywin. Wasn't everybody else in that room just disappeared. Yep. And Tyrion was like, "I want to confess. I want to confess to being a dwarf because that's why you hate me and you've hated me my whole life."
Do you
like, and all y'all motherfuckers in this room, I saved your ass. Yeah.
I saved this whole damn city.
He gave it to him. He gave it all.
Can we go back right before that though?
He said,
"What was the moment that Tyrion decided to go straight nigga shit?" Or like, what was the moment? Was it like during Shay's testimony? Was it when the crowd laughed? What was y'all think the exact moment that Tyrion said, "You know what? Fuck it."
It was Shay.
It was Shay, though.
It was Shay, but I think it was the part when Shay said,
which part of Shay?
About the lion shit. It was either my lion or to put himself where he wanted to.
Yeah. It was the part where Shay said it was the part where Shay said the shit and the crowd laughed. Well, at least according to Book Tyrion. Like when the crowd laughed at her testimony, because she, in the book she said something else. It wasn't but it was something similar to my line, like my big Lannister or some shit. And the crowd laughed, and Tyrion was like,
and he might have been a big Lannister, but
because if you remember in the speech, Tyrion addresses people on the court just as much as the crowd was getting the straight.
Yeah, he was talking
honestly more than fucking Shay and Cersei.
That was Denzel on Training Day. Like
I could run it back for you if you like.
Go ahead, TK, do that shit.
Say in your defense,
nothing but this. I did not do it. I did not kill Joffrey, but I wish that I had. Watching your vicious bastard die gave me more relief than 1,000 lying whores. I wish I was the monster you think I am. I wish I had enough poison for the whole pack of you. I would gladly give my life to watch you all swallow it.
Samara?
Samaran?
Yeah.
Hey, he talked more shit than that even. But But him calling Joffrey a bastard was the biggest thing to me. Like him saying that out loud.
Yeah.
Like he I know it's been whispers, but now your brother in the courtroom saying this little bastard dead, and I wish I was the one that killed him.
His uncle said he's a bastard.
Yeah.
But just shout out to Peter Dinklage, man. I think this shit may have won him an Emmy, if I'm not mistaken.
It did.
That was a good scene.
Yeah, it was. I mean, that nigga that was world class acting.
Yeah,
that was world class.
That was that Training Day shit, man. I'm telling you, I don't know what it is about motherfuckers and rants, but that was King Kong ain't got shit on me except in Westeros, like in King's Landing. Right.
Jamila said the gloves came off or the mittens or whatever.
You know what?
Oh God.
You know what?
Man.
You know what?
That's wild as fuck.
But
not the mittens.
Ultimately, after he says all that, he makes the decision to put his fate in his own hand, right?
Yep. And that's when Oberyn was like, "You don't say." That nigga was like Calvin Candy, nigga. You have my curiosity, now you have my attention.
He perked up.
What?
Hey, could you see that? Could you see that Oberyn's admiration for Tyrion was growing as the trial went on?
Yeah,
like it seemed like he was just like, "Oh, this motherfucker got a little something to him."
Oh, so you really just be out here chilling, drinking, smoking, fucking these hoes? Me too.
Yeah,
right, exactly. So you're not a Lannister, really?
That's what it was, Leslie. He realized you ain't like them niggas.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, so they don't even like you.
Yeah.
So they don't.
All these niggas want to kill you. Okay.
I guess one second son to another. Like he started to see something that he related to
pretty much
in Tyrion.
Somebody called that nigga Uncle Squared.
Oh no.
Y'all, I was definitely thinking about it. I'm like, man, he definitely needs something more than an uncle. Like that is what it is.
I mean, but that's crazy when your mama got two brothers and you only got one uncle.
Yeah, that is.
That's insane.
It's crazy when it's crazy when you only got one uncle, but he your uncle two times.
CJ, that's like
your daddy also your uncle and your mama really.
They have two uncles. Jamie's still their uncle.
Damn, that's right. He is their uncle. Now he a dunkle.
Daddy. He's Uncle Daddy.
He a dunkle. Isn't that different?
You know what? This is some shit black folks ain't got to worry about.
There you go. 2420s, not us.
That was good, man. Uncle Squared that's got to be added to the lexicon.
Yeah, I like Uncle Squared.
I gotta drop that one in the group chat.
Them damn wild and wonderful whites of Westeros. I love them.
And now the episode is a hit wrap.
Yeah.
Just know my mouth be real reckless. So when I come back at you,
you better be ready, Leslie.
You better be ready. I went to a black boarding school. I'm gonna let you play today.
Florida girls in the house.
Hey.
So yeah, this was a
I thought we were gonna get through tonight. I just got me a brand new shot glass with Dracarys on it.
Oh,
yeah, that's what's
I
up.
got my bottle right here.
What you got that drink?
Make me drive me to drink.
That's a little tiny bottle.
You must you about to make this whole bottle tonight, ain't you?
No, I ain't gonna turn the bottle up. That's unladylike.
Mm.
You ain't.
I'm just gonna make my little shot.
Queen mother.
Turn that shit up.
What?
Don't be scared now.
You drink
Willie, he's on the way right now.
Right.
Damn.
Leslie.
Okay.
Hey.
Tequila.
Oh, we're gonna have to do a night where we have to take shots for something.
Oh, drink night. Okay.
Yeah, let's do a drink night.
You going to the tavern one night?
We be shooting everybody else that go by.
Ooh,
Some
Mr.
some
Willie about
hell.
to get hell tonight.
Yeah.
As long as
TK
it's not
was saying-
tequila.
TK,
Drinking
was-
that sipping on that tequila. I'm telling you, man, that tequila, boy.
Hey,
We
TK,
can't do
what you say?
tequila.
That
We
tequila
can't
had
do
me going.
Tequila, that's it.
Yeah,
Nah,
that's
Hey,
my
Leslie.
shit.
we can't do
What
tequila.
up? What up?
We will
I
I
said,
like
I said, Mr. Willie about to catch hell tonight, boy. And you know why, Leslie? Let me
You
tell you
don't
why.
want. All right. So,
Oh man.
your grandma and your grandpa have their dentures, and so when they get in bed and they take their dentures out and they gum on each other. So that's how I'm gonna leave that. So y'all, what the
It's
fuck
always
ever?
face to face for me.
Hey,
It's always
our
Bro,
world.
your thirsty
Hey,
face beginning to
Oh,
the
God.
hilarious.
Oh,
hey, listen, man. Ain't nothing wrong. Ain't nothing wrong with the world class eating, man. I'm telling you. Listen,
Ooh.
hey, listen. That's some experienced head, you know. So
That nigga CJ stared at
Man, that nigga is looking off into the sunset.
He is reminiscing, okay?
I done told y'all before, man. Hey, listen. I'm not opposed to gums. You know what I'm saying? I'm not opposed to it. I'm pro gums. You know what I'm
Yes.
saying?
Janet
I support-
Jackson. Janet Jackson had the velvet rope. Queen Mother got the velveteen.
Mm.
Man,
Mr. Willie about to get it, boy.
That was a good album.
y'all, my webcam is not on my computer.
Gotcha.
It's always up here.
We feel you, man. You just looking up at.
Sure. Okay.
Hey, nigga, I just thought you used to look up in the sky because you thought everything you said was poetic.
Right.
Oh man, no.
Look here, baby. I could take you places.
Could
You
take
ain't
you
never
far,
been. If you
baby.
been, I can make it better for you.
I didn't tell y'all about that. I support the gums movement, man. It's a good movement. Listen, hey, I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
I ain't fooling with y'all.
But listen,
So
this was a great episode. You know, everybody caught shots.
Eric.
y'all some freaky ass folk, man.
Y'all.
I'm just saying. I'm the free folk.
Okay, from the professor of gums.
Right, nigga. Right, nigga. This nigga probably looking up at heaven. The last woman he bumped gums with. You know that bitch gone. That bitch in the upper room.
You about ain't lying. CJ took that poor woman's stockings and her slip off and went at it.
Oh my god.
Y'all are nasty, man.
That's
some nasty individuals, man.
That's not right. Y'all ain't gonna say that the last one is in the upper room.
Y'all some nasty individuals, man.
Man, if Burley May was still
I'm so sorry, Ed. That was not the purpose of it, but it went. You know, hey, after the post we've had this week to the window, to the wall, yeah, anything can happen in this motherfucker. Okay, anything. Anything.
So look here, we got episode 7, entitled Mockingbird, coming up next week. You know, for those of you who haven't done it, please join our Facebook group, Watch Them Thrones. Well, they eat your ass up in the comments, boy, CJ. They said R.I.P. Ethel.
Damn.
Took down Sister Pearl.
Oh my God.
CJ took down Sister Pearline from the church.
Yeah.
Hey, Sister Pearline better quit looking at me like that, man.
Oh my God.
CJ, you be on the old folks day now. Gumbo, huh?
Did you say gumbo?
Yes.
Now y'all somebody grab me the drink.
Yes, CJ is on gumbo.
I'm done.
Hey, man.
But anyway, hey, thank you guys for rocking with us as always. We look forward to seeing y'all next week, and we gonna fuck with you. Y'all have a good one.
How do I lead this motherfucker?
How you lead it, motherfucker, man?
Bye.